Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we got one of the craziest cases of Get Back, right? Two twin brothers arrested for a brutal ambush-style murder after they allegedly got back at the man that robbed them 4 years before and made them strip naked on camera. Now, you don't have to crash to get cash. And if you've heard about people making money off their phones, it's most likely through this app called Free Cash. If you go and download it and set up an account through my QR code or my link, you can get a $5 bonus that you can withdraw at any time. And all you have to do to earn more is just play video games on your phone. You can even do it while you're watching this video. So hey, go ahead and hit the link in the description or hit that QR code and download the Free Cash app.
Twin brothers are in jail tonight, accused of two Fort Worth murders days apart. Court documents reveal a bizarre set of circumstances leading to the first fatal shooting. However, a witness told police the second killing was payback for a robbery a few years ago. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager has been going through the police paperwork today, and she's got more. Peyton?
Steve, and the two murder scenes 2 weeks apart and right across the street from one another. We just learned that the suspect vehicle involved was caught on surveillance video in that North Fort Worth area on both of these nights. Fort Worth police tell us that suspect vehicle was registered to the twins' mother. Friday, Fox 4
Bro, okay, first off, y'all sliding in y'all mom's car and y'all didn't think this shit's gonna get back to you 4 years later and they slide in their mom's car. This shit already sounds fucked. Who the fuck is this?
Visited Mary Aguado.
We don't really hang out outside anymore.
Again at her Garden Acres home in Fort Worth. Her fence in the same condition 1 month after a high-speed chase ended in her front yard.
Damn.
I mean, you're gonna go to prison for murder. There's nothing gonna hold you back. I mean, he could have hurt.
Let's watch that again.
Month after a high-speed chase ended in her front yard.
Bro didn't even try to turn.
I mean, you're gonna go to prison for murder. There's nothing gonna hold you back. I mean, he could have hurt anybody, you know, trying to get away.
The man in the Honda, 20-year-old Samuel Gabadabo. This week, Fort Worth police connected Gabadabo and his twin brother Solomon Gabadabo to two murders back in November. In the early morning hours of November 15th, 19-year-old Devin Randalls was shot and killed at a North Fort Worth apartment complex near 35W and Western Center Boulevard. Investigators believe the victim, found with a surgical mask and gloves on, was breaking into vehicles with others. 2 weeks later and just across the
Wait. So the first murder victim was found with a surgical mask and gloves on, and he was breaking into cars when he got killed. I'm confused on that. So were they doing it with him or did they nail him in the process? Because it's like, if somebody's breaking into cars and maybe they hit their car or whatever the fuck, the mom's car, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he tried to break into the drive-by mobile, so they popped him because, you know, they clearly need whatever's in there. I don't know, but that, no one else finds that weird? Like, you're just gonna bypass that? A robber got killed?
street of Western Center Boulevard, an employee at Flip's Patio Grill was murdered in the parking lot. Detectives determined 20-year-old Isaiah Gonzalez finished his shift on November 30th when he was gunned down in his vehicle. Fort Worth police say it appeared to be a targeted hit. According to a newly obtained search warrant, during the investigation, police received a tip that Gonzalez robbed the brothers 4 years ago and forced the twins to undress at gunpoint. The tipster told officers they recently heard the Gabadabo brothers were responsible for Gonzalez's murder.
Pause. I'm trying to figure out how to react to that. I don't know what's like, because we covered the case in Memphis. Y'all remember that? where they were looking for a guy and they couldn't find him, so they kidnapped his roommate and made him strip on Facebook Live. And it just so happened to be the roommate was 17, so now they got charges, like weird charges on a minor. But what's up with the fixation of making somebody strip, bro? Because it's like, what are you getting out of that unless you're just weird? Like, what are you, I don't understand. Like, you're trying to see the gummy worm at gunpoint? Like, what the fuck is, and then there's two of them. So unless Isaiah had co-defendants, to hear one man have both of them at gunpoint, hey, you know, he pulled out, made them pull out. This shit's fucking crazy. And then 4 years later, they didn't forget it. Oh, he works at Flips. He works at a burger restaurant. I bet we're gonna catch him when he comes outside. And they dumped into the car. And it's like, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's you know, killing is wrong, but it's like, people don't forget, right? And when you're doing a lot of dirt, you're gonna forget what you've done to people. If you're really doing a lot of dirt, they're gonna remember, but you won't. So it's like, homie, you can't just go work at a fucking burger restaurant and you're stripping people at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, the word is gonna get out and you're gonna find a situation like this.
Investigators say they found a video on Gonzalez's phone of two naked young men at gunpoint. Using facial recognition software, police determined the young men in the video to be the twin brothers.
That's crazy. 4 years later, and they find the video in the victim's phone of him doing the crime that is now alleged to be the motive for revenge. They use facial recognition, most likely matching it with the mugshots in the database. And, you know, it pinpoints like the structure of the face. It'll get tattoos, everything, right? And they were able to use facial recognition to say, oh, that's these two people, whatever. These two are the victims. And they came back and nailed him. This must be the reason. That's crazy.
Then on December 12th, that's when Samuel Gabadabo was arrested for evading arrest in the Garden Acres pursuit and bonded out. At the time, Fort Worth police say they didn't have enough evidence connecting him to the two murders. This week, on Thursday, Fort Worth's fugitive unit found the brothers at a residence in Burleson and booked them into the Tarrant County Jail. Back at Mary Aguado's house,
They're gonna come fix it probably next week, but on my dollar.
she fronted the money for a new fence, now hoping for a guardrail, but thankful her family wasn't hurt that December day.
He jumped my fence where my mom was right there.
Police also
That's fucked up. How y'all gonna cut the story off or she's about to tell it? Like, at least throw a GoFundMe out there for her fence or something. Shit.
say that surveillance video from Flips showed two suspects in hoodies get out of the tall grass, wait for Gonzalez and his girlfriend to get to his vehicle, and then open fire. The search warrant we obtained also talks about shoe impressions that investigators followed to the suspect's vehicle before it took off, and police say those shoe impressions matched Air Force Ones that belonged to these brothers.
Wow. Peyton here just solved the case. The Air Force Ones did it. The shoe impressions, they must have had some black Air Force Ones, because shooting them, waiting in the bushes is black Air Force One energy. They waited in the bushes, Buddy came out, and they nailed him with his girl, and luckily they ain't hit the girl. Damn. Now this is interesting. This is again breaking down the allegations. The two twin brothers are 20 years old. And it says in the first murder, 19-year-old Devin Randles was shot multiple times when he was trying to steal items from cars in the complex parking lot. Shortly before he was shot, early in the morning on November 15th, Randles and 3 other men wearing masks and hoodies walked from his house to the apartment complex. So in total, it was 4 people, right? They began checking for unlocked vehicles in the lot. Randles' friends told police Randles was shot right after he opened the front passenger door of a white sedan. Surveillance videos from both the apartment complex and Flip's Patio Grill, where the second homicide occurred on November 30th, showed the suspects fleeing in the same white Nissan Altima. Records showed that the car was registered to the Gabadabo twins' mother, and surveillance footage from their apartment complex appeared to show at least one brother entering an elevator around the time the car left and returned during the time frame of one of the shootings. It sounds like the burglar Devin with his 3 homies walked up on the wrong fucking car. They opened up the car to the twins, and you got these 2 alleged cold-blooded smackers sitting in this car, and Buddy opens their shit wearing a mask and gloves, and they bomb. I'm gonna be honest with you, if that's how it went down, they're gonna beat that. That's a forcible felony, breaking into somebody's car, right? While they're in it. If they're not in it, that's different. You can't just blow somebody down for breaking into your shit, but you're in the car, completely different story, right? It's kind of like someone breaks in your house, you can't just kill them for that. But if you're in the house, it's a home invasion, right? If that went down like that, I believe they're gonna beat that. But the fact that they're sliding in their mom's car, and that's the same car seen leaving from the burger restaurant, it might be over with for them on that second murder. And the fact that somebody did the 1-800 call tip and literally gave them the rundown 4 years ago, he stripped them, and then they found the footage. Like, that must have happened in high school. If the 2 victims, Isaiah was 20 and the 2 twins are 20, that must have happened in high school, and he still had the video on his phone. And they came back for revenge. Now, a GoFundMe has been made stating support Zay's family in their time of need. They asked for $10K, and over $11,000 has been donated. And it says in this description right here, on November 30th at 2:30 a.m., Zay ended his shift at Flips. When him and his girlfriend made it to their car, they were ambushed by 2 people who fired over 15 rounds into the driver's side of the vehicle where he was. He was transported to the ER where he later passed away due to his injuries. Zay, his girlfriend, and sister just moved into an apartment together, and finding the funds now to give him a proper burial and funeral will be difficult, especially with Christmas around the corner and Thanksgiving having just passed, and he